foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more.
Coach, these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Watch the screen! Watch twist! Check! Kill! 11!
Sony Michel, his first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I got you. He's going. We got double up. 12. Hey, team six.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, Charlie! 36 tonight. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Set. 19. That's trash.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Hey, gun.
Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
12, fellas, here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
36. 39. 24. I know he ain't got it.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Grant, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
11.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Check 26, check 26. Check 43. Hey, 59. Stay open.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And an alley to run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They will run with Grant. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Corey Grant. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, dude.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Set. 19. 29. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 25. Watch the screen. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 29 is the mic. Let's go. Come on.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
26.
To throw is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Undercrunch. Hey, gun. I got this. Watch the motion. Hey, switch gears.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23.
21. Here we go. Hey, high 7. 36.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
61, matchbox, lights. Hey, gun.
Get wide. He's crashed.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pick it up. One, Omaha.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
36.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Hey, Delta.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, Grant. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Quick wait. At 59. I got more. 26.
Watson just beating the play clock. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Hey, alert. Small.
36 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
36 to Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hey, wahoo!
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
11.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shit.
Hey, gun.
Go.
Flag.
Garoppolo now, flushed out right. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Garoppolo. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
That's 54. Check 24. Check 24.
The final shot before the break. Watson flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go back to Grant. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Alert flare, alert flare. Down him, go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Right stone. Try ball. We got to step it up. Watch the edge. Down him, go.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Hey, 59. Mike 29. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. They can't hang with us. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
They're going for it. It's Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 29. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch. Hey, 55.
Now Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the pass.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
11.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts
X3.
42-yard line.
218. Chop.
36. Here we go. Here we go. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Kill, kill, kill.
And it's Michel once again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Hey, it's all right. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo to Michelle on the screen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo being chased out left. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, box drop. 65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
3 down.
Lock. 12.
On first down, Garoppolo. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10.
Hey, orbit.
51.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
51, Mike.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
51 to Mike. Hey, they scared.
White. Hey, exit.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone.
I got you.
Jim.
12, fellas, here we go. 21. Hey, Echo.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes
11,
off.
11. Hey, gun.
On second down, Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, They've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here we go.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike 29. Push him back.
Throwing again is Watson. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Hey, alert! 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 I got you.
He's moving.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check Mike 21.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
11.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo got a man open. It's Ross. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check Mike 20.
Hey, Alpha.
Check Mike 21.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
6-6. Pull it high.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel. Complete. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing now, Watson. Forced out to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
13.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
21. Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New England, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.